Let's check out Pig. Let's check out Pig. Pig versus Piggies. Holy shit. This is going to be a crazy game, I think. Okay, we have quite an epic game coming up here. Pig Random, StarCraft 2 player, long time. And then we have whom Whooped likes to refer to as Mecha God, but I believe their name once we, I'll Google Lens it right now. Google Lens, come to me. I need your power. Assist me in this trying time. Pig Eats the World is his name. Yeah, Pig Eats the World versus Pig Random. How wonderful is that? Two pigs enter, one pig leaves. Interesting starts already from the get-go. Farseer spec. We have what looks like potentially a ball push in some capacity. However, this is going to be more of a standard setup. I've been seeing a lot of this recently. This is a more conservative deployment. Realistically, right, if with the right drops later on, we can even deploy into an aggro setup on the line, and this ends up being just like the laid chaff. So this is like a fine idea. This sort of displaced leveling here, though, not so sure about. Typically, right, we see people like to keep things nice and tidy on the same line. Pick Random, I think, going for a pretty reasonable opener here. Delayed Chaff, Arc Lights, Stormcallers. I mean, this is as good as it gets for starting here. We have Mist Spec coming in at Pig Random as well, affording him some really tempo here. I think this is probably going to be exactly what Pig Random is looking for, right? This idea of I need to afford myself some early rounds, maybe get a couple cheeky levels in. Okay. Right side is going to fall, which is pretty typical in these scenarios, but we do kill the Arc Light. Not so significant here. What we really want is this nice tower timing, slowing the steel balls down so we can do something like that. And right now we just need one missile to connect, and boom. Yep, got it. Pig Eats the World goes down on the first round, taking a good chunk of damage here, about 300 total. Pig Random has equalized HP pools to be same. Missile strike spec hitting their stride right now, getting their double missile strike, but let's talk about the cards for a second. We have improved firepower control system, Assault Scorpion, and improved Tarantula. Improved Tarantula is an interesting card. Not something to disregard, I think. It's something to genuinely consider here. And yeah, I think this is... I really like this idea. I think this unit is crazy strong. And with the correct setups, I think it can quickly take over a game. Improved Tarantula would mean it has how much extra HP? It has no extra HP, but splash range and movement speed are increased in attack. Interesting. So the upgrade from Improved Tarantula almost cancels out high explosives downside, which means that this unit is going to have 20 meters of splash. 20 meters of splash. That is 4 squares. So this is a square. It's 4 of these. It's like about like that, I think. So this is a very scary button from here on out, if ever clicked. I mean, look how effectively it's already clearing. Oh my gosh, man. It's already just... Oh, sorry, not 20 meters of splash. It would have been 16 meters of splash, which is still crazy. It's three squares in a unit outside of that. Still just absolutely absurd kind of damage. Advanced power train or whatever, advanced power system and high mobility is certainly something to be considering here. with these spiders, right? If they can clear chaff instantaneously, all we got to do is just keep them moving. And suddenly, the threat of a Stormcaller isn't really there. Sorry for clearing my throat. You know how it goes. Pig random losing round 2 to Pig Eats the World. Not any major changes from either player here. Laser sights. Let me guess. That's right. Yeah. Yep. I would have done it too. I'm very curious if when we will see these get sold. These look like they should be getting sold out of, but they are not currently. I imagine we take this level. I missed what he sold. I think it was a flank over here. What's the prize for winning the tourney? Currently, there is no prize outside of a really nice, flashy gold badge. And a lot of respect. Thanks for hopping in, Bolt's StarCraft. Would you counter Laser Sight Spider with some sort of tank to get him to stick? It's tough. It's tough. Realistically, right, the tank is going to have to be like a giant. So we're in a weird spot where I feel like if we're pig, oh, that doesn't really clear it up. If we're pig random, the thing that we're trying to do is like, I don't know, like Fort Hacker maybe, like, or like Fort Melter, or sorry, not Fort Melter, Melter Hacker, something like that. That would be where my head is leaning. And unfortunately, this is not going to be a great defense here. The right side is being crushed, left side's being crushed. These hackers typically need to be elite recruited for them to be effective. I admire him just dropping white hackers, though. That's typically what I end up doing as well, and just try to tough it out for the next couple rounds. But here's the deal. A level 2 hacker is, although it's supposed to be twice as good as a normal hacker, it realistically isn't that. It's like 2.5 times better than a normal hacker, so yeah, there's a real idea there. And oh, this is spooky, man. And whoa, this push is scary. And it's manifested almost out of nothing. Okay, now we're selling out of the steel balls. This is just a chaff round, it looks like, for Pig Eats the World, which makes perfect sense. Failing a hack is bad. Higher level hackers fail less. Precisely. Exactly. And perfectly true. Wow, lots of sledgehammers coming out. I think this is actually a trap. I think Pig, our StarCraft 2 expert here, has maybe made a slight misstep here. Perhaps a slight misread. What's crazy is I think if these two sledges were to get hit, I think if high explosive was clicked on these tarantulas, it would splash onto this hacker. Crazy. Okay, a nice little deep flank to slow the push down. Not a bad idea. Lots of sledgehammers to clear chaff. This Overlord's going to be a problem, though, man. And these spiders are one-shotting entire packs of, like, sledgehammers, basically. Oh, geez, I don't know what you can do at this point. This feels pretty doomed. We need A multi-melt, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Multi-melt seems like a... Maybe there's a round 5 melter drop, and that lets us re-afford some tempo in our direction, but it's looking pretty rough here, man. We may not have more than round 5, which, I mean, going 5 rounds with one of the best players in Mechabellum is respectable, right? Like, let's be real. He probably does this on the regular to most people. Essentially, the final round coming in, advanced targeting system, portable shield. Portable shield being good for the steel balls, but as we're selling out of those, maybe less so. I don't know if Piggies really needs anything here, and certainly he agrees. He's going to skip. Pig, our StarCraft 2 friend here, is going to go with portable shield, and I imagine that's going to be a portable shield to hopefully... Why is that a rendering bug? It's so weird. Sorry, crawlers only half rendering in there. When I zoom in, they're fine. I'm very curious to see what Pig's going to slap this extra portable shield on. I imagine it's another hacker, but we'll see. Yeah, and high explosive is click. This is 16 meters of splash. 155 meters of range. It's outranging hackers. And 16 meters. It's almost as fast as a crawler. This thing is a wrecking ball. This thing will kill you. This thing is a monster. And see here, I think this was the correct call last round, and this might just be a little too too late now because we have range coming out. We have multiple techs. Just look at that, man. The whole sledge pack basically dies. Okay. We will. It looks like takedown. Okay, this is a defense. Okay, we've taken a couple of units. And this big and our large melter is going to be the perfect tank that we need here. Okay, Pig's showing signs of life. The melter, it was the key. Yeah, I really think multi-melter is going to be real key here. This is going to the melter's range by 30, which puts it at 100 and puts it back up to 140. So if we take both the multi-melt and range here, right, the multi-melter will always be able to tank for the hacker, and that's what we want. And boom, absorption module, another fantastic item here for a multi-melt setup. I think this is the correct play. Pig, I'm sending you my energy. Pick the absorption module, slam another melter, click multi-melt, click range, pass, and I think you're good, man. I think you got it. Granted, Piggies probably has a couple tricks up his sleeve. Let's be fair. Probably does. But I really think Melter and Hacker is... Yeah. Oh, that's scary. It's going to be the answer here. Loose Crawler... Do we have a great answer for that? No, not really. Not without a Vulcan, unfortunately. Wraith, maybe? Does he have AA? Doesn't run AA? Yeah, I mean, the only option here for Pig at this point, I think, is going to be... It's gonna boil down to we need Vulcans. We need Vulcan Melter Hacker to win here, to do anything here. Tough spot to be in. The good news is that all those units synergize well. The bad news is that it's incredibly expensive to get online. And we are killing crawlers for ever. And unfortunately, this poor Melter can't lock onto anything good. Can't recharge his HP. No, Pig. I really believed, man. This is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17, if I'm counting correctly. Pig is still alive. We have potential to live here. And here is the Unitron Fire Badgers here, right this year. There could be a chance for Pig Random to maybe stabilize. I love the instant Fire Badger pick. I think it's Fire Badger Napalm and then everywhere. You just spam Badgers everywhere. And look at this. Piggy's is one step ahead, man. He's going into Phantom Rays, into Wasps, perfectly to tank against these Melters. We might be saying Bear-like saving the day, but, you know, Piggy's over here. Piggy's the world is he's manifesting his own destiny here, man. He's doing it. Really, honestly, just like 2 steps ahead of Pig Random at every opportunity here. Pretty cool stuff. Level 3 Spider, laser sights. Thing has 53,000 HP. He's done 203,000 damage. Just an absurd number. I think range may have been the incorrect button to click here. I think Napalm is the one we want. Range is picked up. Which means our hackers are going to be tanking for our Melters. We will block the missile. At least some of it. And it's all going to come down to what's going on over here. Not many great ways to shoot up, but the chaff was the problem last time. Will it be the problem this time? Phantom Rays, level 3, cracking on the left-hand tower. This is a level 2 tower over here, and it's going to go down right now. And I believe that's going to be all she wrote, unfortunately, as much as I believed in Pig Random here. I don't see a way forward unless we can just tank forever. No! Come on! Nice try. I mean, Pig Eats the World is one of the best players in Mechabellum, hovering at 2,409 MMR. And with gameplay like that, you can easily understand why. I mean, the guy just has a completely solid read on exactly what Pig was forced into. You know, it really felt like about round 4 when this boat hit the field. It was kind of like check. And then the move Pig made by going into sledgehammers was sort of like mate in 3. And Piggy's just, you know, casually walked it in. Did lose a round in there. And crazy stuff. Both players playing exceptionally well. Very cool to watch.